This video app review is brought to you by the iPhone appreview.com.
What's up, everybody? This is Luke Patrick with the iPhone appreview.com. Today we're slinging out yet another video review, this time taking a look at an application called Colorized that I have right here ready to go. This is a puzzler for the iPhone and iPad, and it is a very unique one. I will say that. It comes with a unique concept, one that we haven't really seen before. Also comes with the leaderboards, as you can see. I just pulled that up there, leaderboard, and various other things as well. But we'll skip all that for now because we're going to go straight to the gameplay and show you how this works. We'll talk more about this in just a second, but to actually access the levels, you're going to need to tap this globe here with a number on it. So I'm currently on 8, so we're going to click that and then get going. So we will do this. This is actually introducing a new game concept that kind of makes the core concept a little harder to understand, but I'll break it down for you. Essentially, you're going to want to click these blocks to change their color. So, for instance, if I tap red, it's going to change the specific red block to a different color. It wants me to tap this one, so I'm just going to do that. This is a newer portion of the game. This actually introduces a new concept, but here we go. Here's the main idea behind this. If you tap a red block, it'll go to a yellow block. If you tap a blue block, it'll go to a green one, and then etc. It'll just go around in the circle. And essentially, you're going to want to change all of the blocks on the screen to the same color. It's kind of like a Rubik's Cube, except like if you took the cube and then smashed it and spread it all out, and then you could tap them to change the colors. So in this way, we can look at this, and we're going to want to change to the color that takes the least number of moves for the whole board, if that makes sense. So we've got 12 moves, we've got X number of blocks. I'm not actually sure how many that is. I'm not going to count it because I'm doing a review. It's hard to think and do those kinds of things while shooting a review anyway. Moving on. So we've got 12 moves to do this, and we've got this number of blocks. And if I tap, let's say this red one, it's going to go to yellow. So now I've got a lot of yellow blocks right here in my puzzle. What should I do? Well, probably go to yellow, but then again, maybe green is closer, so I'm just going to take a guess and say it's green. So let's keep tapping. And we just barely made it. So there, I've colorized the whole level. And that's the main point behind the game, and I'm actually not going to do that right now. And as you go along, you will fill up these various tiers on this this board here, going all the way up to the top. As you can see, there's a whole lot of gameplay involved, which is quite nice. And again, this concept is not something that I have seen anywhere else other than perhaps a Rubik's Cube. That's the closest that I could think of. If we were to pitch this in a board meeting, that's probably how I would say it. So there we go. Now I've got a bunch of red and a bunch of blue. I think it's going to be red, but then again, I don't know. Nope, it was not, so I've lost a life. That's what happens if you fail. You do lose a life, and then you have to continue. I've got one more life to go here. Only one life left to live. Sounds a lot more dramatic than it actually is. But anyway, let's dive straight back into this and kind of keep going with the concept. It's worth pointing out that at least initially with the first couple of levels, challenge, it is pretty challenging, which we always talk about this with puzzlers. We like a challenge, so it is initially quite challenging, but I will say that if you look at a level, you can often kind of gather quickly which colors should in fact be the ones you're aiming for, just kind of based on what's most prevalent, because again, there's only 4 options ultimately, and there are various game mechanics that are introduced, like the change all the blocks that's we've got going on right here. Those attempt to sort of add another layer on top of this, but ultimately you do just have 4 blocks to choose from, 4 different colors, so you can kind of typically figure out what's coming and then just go straight for it. So in other words, the challenge is slightly diminished once you've had some experience with the game, but then again, not just terribly. That was actually really stupid of me because there was one right there that changed both. But so again, if you take the time to look at a level and kind of think about it, you will typically figure it out pretty quick. Obviously, I'm about to fail this one again. But that may not matter to some people. Some people don't like a challenge. Some people do. And that's kind of a personal preference thing, I suppose. And again, you use stars to get lives, so that's what I've just done. So anyway, that's the basic concept. It's a lot of fun. We will say that the graphics probably need a facelift. It's not the most beautiful of applications, especially compared to the gorgeous iOS 8 and all the other native flat applications. There's a lot of advancement going on there. So we will say that it's perhaps it could be better looking. But aside from that, I keep doing the same things over and over. Sorry, I'm not thinking very clearly. Other than the general looks, though, the game is very fun. It has a unique concept, and it's totally free in the App Store, which is quite a boon. And again, you get all this content to play through, which is very much appreciated. And despite the fact that it does boil down to just 4 colors, and that kind of takes away from some of the challenge, there's still a lot to love here. So, Colorized gets a solid 3 out of 5 star rating from us here at the iPhone App Review, as well as a hearty recommendation to any puzzlers out there. If you like us and you really like puzzlers, this is easily worth looking into. And that's all I have to say about it. So at this point, I'm going to go ahead and sign out, but we will see you guys later. I think I actually just figured this out. Aha! There we go. Alright. I'll see you guys later. Alright.